Hello and welcome to this unprepared riff of Chapter 7 of the Captain America serial. And if you're as excited as I am to find out what happens, then, well, that's quite unfortunate, really. I mean, I think one of us should care. At this point, Dick Purcell is the Captain America that really speaks to me the most. More than Matt Salinger, more than Reb, more even than the guy in the sweater in the Knives Out movie. It's kind of like if he went through a very messy divorce with Agent Carter. Now he's having bourbon and steak for every dinner. His action figure is labelled Captain America, the Bad Decisions model. If you see any of these people out in public, please notify the police. Because they're probably zombies at this stage. Which would actually be kind of awesome. I'd watch that serial. We Can Destruct It For You Wholesale by Philip K. Dick. When we last left Captain America. The word tries there is doing all the heavy lifting in this sentence. That's all Cap ever does. I don't think we'll see the word succeed in any of these synopses. Rick Dalton is Captain America.
Take this case and drop it down the shaft at the end of the tunnel. Okay.
Was he talking about Shaft? That's not the same joke as last week. Don't get on my case.
Get your hands up, Matson.
That guy chose a hell of a time to get his rocks off. I'm kind of confused about why the baddies need another hideout, given that the museum is already their hideout. And also, why drop the money down the shaft? Is there another hideout down there, underneath this hideout? Is it possible that we've gone further back with this recap than we have in any previous chapter? And is the technical term for it a recap cap or a cap recap? Stop, I can't let you leave without giving me your phone number. It's incredible how much thinner Cap is whenever he leaps through the air like that. Maybe I should try that. Perhaps that's what I've been missing. Chris Evans' Captain America has the Falcon for his sidekick. This Captain America's sidekick, Mr. B Natural. It's so lifelike, why do we even need CGI? Don't worry, I'll send you down something to eat so you don't starve. Hope you like granite. It's basically the same as porridge. Who would have thought he'd move a few inches out of the way? It was unforeseeable. Please say he didn't leave the keys in. Please say he didn't leave the keys in. Son of a... Superheroes feeling up the dead was frowned upon, but it wasn't illegal as such. And now Cap has to walk all the way back to the city, whichever city it is. I bet you didn't get paid this much for the serial, George.
Oh, here. Yeah.
We're going to have a grand old time at the strip club tonight.
Them off at the same time.
You should have gone down the shaft to make 7.
Anyhow, we got the money and outsmarted the district attorney.
Perhaps. Gruber's checking now.
I could always rely on Gruber to definitely be in this serial.
We're right. The money is hot.
Zach Norman is Sammy in Chief Zabu?
Extortion money useless. The district attorney's office has just announced that the extortion money delivered by J.C. Henley, wealthy oil man, to the criminal gang headed by the Scarab is useless to them. The serial number on every bill was listed. Banks and business houses have been notified to keep a sharp lookout and phone the police at once should any of the money be presented. A list of the serial numbers will be found on page 3.
Underneath a saucy picture of Samantha Fox.
Henley. I warned him he would...
Counting serial numbers on every bill sounds like a drag.
Now I shall demonstrate to him what it means to disobey the scarab.
I'm going to put monocles in both my eyes.
Proceed with that original plan.
Yes, sir.
How soon can you be ready to strike?
By tonight.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to strike right now. I've had it with this job. Balls to the lot of you. Where can I find an enormous blow-up rat?
After tonight, Henry will be glad to pay any price I demand, in spite of all the protection he can get from the district attorney.
Yeah, but he's still going to pay you in listed bills. You understand that?
And although your trick to prevent the use of the money was successful, you will soon learn how dangerous it is to disregard the Scarab's orders. Scarab.
Hoping this finds you as it leaves me.
You slipped under my door about an hour ago. If I was a fool to take your advice, I should have paid the money without any strings and had it all over with.
What assurance do you have that the Scarab would have stopped with one demand? Once you start paying extortion money, there's no end to it.
But this second note doesn't ask for money, it just threatens me.
And that kind of turns me on.
Well, I've got to consider my own safety.
I've considered that too. And made arrangements to keep you right here in my own apartment under guard.
The good news is, only one person who's been under guard in this apartment has been killed so far this serial.
His gang are run to earth.
Of course, you're right. It's a hopeless task.
Not exactly. This was in the pocket of the man found at the mine.
Just a card from a used car lot. It isn't much of a clue.
No, but it does indicate that the dead man has had some connections with the used car lot.
Dead people can't drive.
You the manager?
Right.
I'm Gardner, district attorney.
Good thing he showed the right ID and not the one that says Captain America.
What's on your mind?
Have you ever seen this man?
I was expecting Kurt Russell at this used car lot.
Sold him a truck the other day.
What type?
Panel job. I've got the specifications right here. Funny thing about it,
Let me
too,
just
he had
check
me
the
looking for
computer.
several days. Had
Is
to
this
be
the guy
just
from
right.
Hired?
Nothing else would do. Here. 18 feet long, 5.5 wide, 8 high. Double
That's how I describe my penis in dating ads.
License number? XM7643.
Was it in condition to be driven away?
No. My tow car delivered it to a garage on the other side of town.
Which garage?
I don't know. The night man made the delivery. I'll ask him when he comes on tonight.
Nightman?
That garage.
Enemy of the day man?
I'll be waiting in my office.
Sure.
Wait, I've never seen this location before.
So far, the only clue we have is the license number. Now, please.
Hello? Just a moment. It's for you, Chief.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Gardner?
Why do I have two phones in my office?
It's Martin's garage on 5th Street. That's right. Martin's garage.
Yes, things went suddenly downhill after Bad Boys 3. Nitro gas, so is everybody going to sound like Mickey Mouse during the final fight scene? God, I hope so.
Take it easy with this stuff.
Jumpin' Jack Flash, it's a nitro gas.
This sure looks like one of the real company trucks.
Yeah, good job. That's exactly like the one used at Henley's plant.
So what's the connection between Henley and this archaeological expedition that we sometimes remember and sometimes
Get in
don't?
the blueprints. I'll pick them up on the way. Slide the door back, will you?
I think I saw them do this in an episode of the A-Team once. We have a bin. Opening scene of Beverly Hills Cop 3 calling. I can't help it if you don't remember it. It just popped into my head.
What can I do for you? I'm the district attorney. I'm looking for a large panel truck.
Well, we don't sell trucks. We only fix them.
You misunderstand me. A large panel truck was towed in here the other day for repairs. The license number is XM7643.
Oh, yeah. It needed a new motor, and we didn't have any, so we turned down the job. The owner took it someplace else.
And to make matters worse, the license plate fell off as it was leaving. See how easy that was?
Didn't do anything at all to it?
No, not a thing.
You don't mind if I look around, do you?
Oh, go ahead. Help yourself.
Thanks.
I mean, that earlier shot gave the impression that you saw the license plate instantly. Sounds like the Mission Impossible theme can't get started. Luckily, that first bullet is always a blank. Now don't do any damage to that barrel, it has to be kicked over in a fight sequence with Captain America later on. So why does he constantly lose the gun when he's dressed as Cap, but not when he's the DA? I'm starting to think that the DA should hire out the identity of Captain America. That way he'd be twice as effective, and also have the entire police force at his disposal. This can only mean one thing, and I have no idea what.
Get inside. Phone to some of our men. Check the place carefully.
Is the truck in there?
No, but they stencil it with the name of Henley's Technigas Oil Company, so they must be planning to attack his plant. I've got to get out there right away.
I assume you're okay making phone calls around bullet-riddled corpses, Gale. Again, the same font as the Drummond Museum, and every building in the Perry Mason series.
Hey, wait a minute. I've never seen you before. New man? Yeah.
Born this morning.
Your pass.
That seems in order! So we could see the other two guys as they got shot, but we couldn't watch the cop getting coshed. So that's a bad example for the young uns. I think I saw this set on Quatermass 2 with Brian Donlevy.
Where do we hook them in?
Better film than it has any right to be.
Connected into this pipe. The nitro gas will feed through these pipes into every building in the plant.
And this was Plan A, you say?
Wait. 200-pound pressure on this line. I'll close the master valves.
Well, you masturbate. He could just be napping, it's probably unrelated. Red hot valve turning action.
Turn up the fires full blast.
Fires and gas canisters, I can't see any cause for alarm. You know, I've heard rumours about that guy in the hat.
Steam will carry the nitro gas into every building in the plant. As soon as the pressure hits 350 pounds, the gas will ignite and the whole place will blow up. Well, let's get out of here. Open up that master valve.
Wasn't the master valve already opened up? Now, he blatantly had a gun a few minutes ago and used it to kill two people. Now he's Captain America, he's decided he can do without it. Is any of these guys Gruber? Sure, of course you'd have a wooden barrel around, why wouldn't you? It's a gas plant, for heaven's sake. How do you think they transport the stuff? Tables in the 1940s were just extraordinarily breakable. They'd fall over if you stared too hard at them. Ah, he has access to their axes. Please, take a chair. It's proof that this whole thing is unprepared. Even I have standards. Captain America versus Torgo. The bout of the century. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, that was a bit of a wrench for him. Yeah, I've had explosive incidents with gas like that before now. I'd like my ashes disposed of by Skydiver.